Bitcoin is on the verge of death. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not playing around no more. This is literally the highest warning of warnings. Pay attention, please. Please like today's video. Let's go. Guys, the only people who knew were the XRP community. I'm going to buy Bitcoin, or try to, at least if I do have a bit of cash on the sidelines. When Bitcoin hits under $1,000, I'm gonna buy. Why? Because look what just happened. Wow, guys, this is actually very spooky and creepy. It's not even Halloween yet, so why does it feel like this? I don't know. From Will Alert, zzz, a dormant address containing 3,362 Bitcoin, which is worth $468 million, has just been activated after 14.5 years. Wait, on July 18th, we seen Bitcoin whales selling off 80,000 Bitcoin. They just got their money and left, right? Nowhere to be seen. They literally just disappeared. Now another dormant address woke up after 14 years. On July 18th, when those Bitcoin whales sold off their Bitcoin, those addresses woke up after 14 years as well. Another one. How many? It's probably the same group or the same people, guys. What's going on here, right? How many addresses and coins do these people have? It's exactly because they were insiders. They bought when Bitcoin was at a penny, or like under $1, pennies. Okay, this is a huge warning. I told you guys, do not follow narratives, but follow the money. And I told you, when more of these addresses become activated again and start moving, right, especially selling, that's a big damn warning. I repeat, do not buy Bitcoin. Do not, please don't. This is financial advice. Please do not buy Bitcoin. Even though I understand Bitcoin can head to $1 million before the collapse. I understand that, right? But that's a 10x. Is it worth a 10x to lose all your money? Instead, you could just buy XRP, because in my opinion, this isn't financial advice either. It's going to be a safe haven asset. Okay, when everything goes down, XRP will reign supreme. And it has more ROI potential as well. Another one just been activated, guys. I repeat, this is not a drill. This is not 6 hours ago. Wait, this is odd. It goes even deeper. Notice to owner. I don't know if this is the same address. It seems like it may be. SolomonBros.com owner notice. We seen that name somewhere else. Okay, we're going to be talking about that in just a sec. But this comes from Vincent Kennedy. Important. This is extremely important, guys. If you invest in Bitcoin, please read this in reference to the 80,000 Bitcoin that was just recently moved and sold off, right? Because this was on July 10th. A bit technical, but crazy story unfolding with the date. Okay, now when we click on the site, look where it takes us. Error 404, page not found, right? So basically, they expose in full detail the Bitcoin whale that moved and sold his coins. Okay, it was fully traced. Now I couldn't find the website itself, but there are some screenshots, and it mentions a collapse of Bitcoin. I'm not kidding here. Okay, this was just recent as well, when those Bitcoin whales sold off, guys. I'm telling you, we cracked the code. We knew, the XRP community knew Bitcoin's death is it. Bitcoin's going under a K. I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin's going under a K because there's so much liquidity down there. And then what they're going to do is grab all your Bitcoins, because you're going to sell if you do own Bitcoin, because you're going to be so terrified when it's under $1,000 that they're going to buy it all back up and they're going to moon it. And remember, when the time comes, you should probably buy too, because it's going to be so scary that you don't want to, right? You should buy others' blood. So, July 3rd, 2025 at 2:26 a.m. all executed simultaneously. Notice to owner. Look at that, guys, right? We see the same name. Now, this, it's a site. We discover a legal notice explaining the claim procedure and establishing a legal framework for appropriating abandoned funds. Domain infrastructure. Legal facades over 2 years. Main domain is that SolomonBros.com. January 6th, creation of the domain. Coming down here, let's see. September 21st, 2022, symbolic address change from 7 World. Wow, trade. You guys can see right here, right? To 733 3rd Avenue. Wait, what is this, guys? Right, this is odd. So these people, well, it's a domain, right? It doesn't mean that's them. So these brothers was an American multinational bracket investment bank headquartered in New York City. It was one of the 5 largest investment banking enterprises in the United States and very profitable firm on Wall Street during the 1980s and 1990s. Wow, he was called the King of Wall Street. Okay, remember, it was named after these people. This domain, right, which connects to these transactions, by the way, the concerned wallets fossils from the Bitcoin era. The 8 addresses involve shared characteristics, identical format, total inactivity, uniform amounts, right, exactly 10,000 Bitcoin per wallet, same activity period, all funded during the golden age of early adopters. Imagine, guys, they should have contacted me. I don't know why they didn't contact me. They should have contacted me somehow to buy all the Bitcoin under $1, right? Well, I didn't have no money back then, but even like 5 Bitcoin, right? I mean, that would have been like $5. They should have just contacted me. Yeah, we should have and then sold off now, right? As soon as you see these addresses waking up, sell off too, because if these people were buying at under $1, they obviously know something. So, Satoshi wallets. The deepest concern involves wallets attributed to Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's creator. These addresses, dormant since 2010, represent about 1 million Bitcoin and mainly use the P2PKH format. Now, this format, identical formats, all use the P2PKH, which is the pub or pay to pub key hash standard massively employed in Bitcoin's early years. If the revealed exploit applies to other wallets from that era, the consequences would be cataclysmic. Economic impact. Putting 1 million Bitcoin on the market would cause a price collapse. Guys, I'm excited, but at the same time, the reason I'm excited is because it's prophesied, right? It's a prophecy. It's piling up, guys, and we were the only people to call it. Literally no other communities did. We were the only people to say Bitcoin will die, but XRP will rise. And look, it's all coming together right now, right? Crisis of confidence. Comprising Satoshi's funds would question Bitcoin's very foundations. But again, when it does collapse, when they sell all these Bitcoins, right, 1 million plus Satoshi's coins, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna buy Bitcoin because everyone will call it dead. Imagine it going from 6 figures to under 1,000. It's the perfect opportunity to becoming rich. I'm not even kidding. XRP is that point, yes, but include Bitcoin, guys, because when they're gonna somehow fix something, I don't know what's gonna happen, but they're gonna somehow do something to make it come back alive. Okay, and even if nobody buys it, they're gonna buy it because they have infinite money. I'm telling you, buy Bitcoin under a K. I'm not kidding. Put like a couple $100 in. So community fracture. The community could divide on what course to take: hard fork, blacklist, etc. Right? So I don't know, guys. This thing goes deep. I don't know why. I literally was on the site, by the way, right? I was on the site, but I didn't read anything. I'm like, oh, I'll check it out later, right? For when the time comes. But they deleted it. Who told them to delete it, guys? I don't know. But this is huge, right? The whales were dumping crazy, and now more wallets are getting activated. Guess what? Who else is into play? Chris Larson, your time has come in, and he's an insider too. Don't forget about this, because XRP dump. Ripple co-founder under fire for moving 175 million XRP to near highs. They're selling as well. Something is brewing, most definitely. Some type of recession. I think I know what's coming up. We know the game plan. It all ties into the recession indicator, which is XRP. I'm gonna crack the code for you guys. I'm not kidding. Okay, so let us calm down. I'm so excited, guys. So, first things first, I do want to say, Brad Garlinghouse, please list your RLUSD on more exchanges, because I want to buy some RLUSD, right? I don't want to have my own currency, dollars, guys. I want to have RLUSD, right? So the reason being is because Ripple's Chris Larson shifted 50 million XRP to exchanges just as prices peaked, sparking accusations of dumping tokens, right? Well, obviously he's gonna sell because it is at a high price. The issue here that I have is not selling, is does he know something that we don't? Because remember, these Bitcoin whales are trying to signal something. Maybe they gave him the word. Who knows? A wallet tied to Ripple co-founder Chris Larson moved 50 million XRP worth around $175 million between July 17th and Wednesday, sparking backlash from the crypto community amid a pullback in XRP's price. Now, it was flagged by this person, which he always finds these people, right? So basically 140 million. Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, so since July 17, 2025, an address linked to Ripple co-founder, but if he wanted to hide, he could, guys, right? He could if he truly wanted to hide these transactions, he would have. He just chooses not to because maybe he's warning our community of something brewing, right? And this wasn't a small sell, by the way, because 140 million, right, was sold off, or at least sent to exchanges, and I'm guessing sold, most likely. Look at this right here. So, right, it was sent to exchanges, and his wallet still holds over 2.81 billion XRP. What? Worth $8 billion? That's insane. Wow. He wrote, this user who found this, it's baffling how much they have and people buy this S. Right? That's what he said here. But I don't know, something could be brewing. I don't think it's because they hold this amount, guys, right? Because why wouldn't this person say the same thing that or attach the same message to Bitcoin? Because Satoshi literally holds a million Bitcoin. So right, he's biased 100%. But I think the reason he sold is because of a recession incoming. Okay, let me explain. And XRP is my recession indicator. I'm not even kidding. Okay, this is gonna foreshadow that the black swan is imminent, guys, around the corner, which ties to that why Bitcoin whales are selling off their Bitcoins. Okay, RLUC, get on more exchanges, please. That's all I have to say. A triple bearish divergence is forming on the weekly and 2 weekly for XRP. 2 weekly is even more clear. This is literally the most scariest thing, because when XRP goes up like this, guys, it's going to go higher, yes, but it's going to come all the way down, because usually the divergences take the previous pivot, the previous low, and that low is at $1.60, and when it takes it, it's going to go down, right, probably near $1 from $6 or so, okay, because due to this one indicator, it's a triple bearish divergence, okay. You guys ready? Because this is calling and screaming for a black swan. It hasn't been confirmed, obviously not. So it's going to take a couple months for it to confirm. But again, it's around the corner. So watch out for these more whales. Watch out for more whales being activated here soon. Now, I need you guys out prepared. I'm getting crazy. But anyways, that's your face. See ya.